Hi guys, back again. A few more life hacks for you. So again, I'm just going to jump straight into it and show you some and tell you some. So I'm going to start off with by a few that I've just written down that I can't really show you. So the first is, if you've got herbs or you buy fresh herbs, you can preserve them. If you have an ice cube tray, chop them up, put them in the ice cube tray, put some olive oil in them and freeze them. Then when you come to cook, you can just chuck the little ice cube into the cooking and it works perfect. Also, you can make a Nutella cake in a mug. To do that, you need 4 tablespoons of flour, a quarter of a tablespoon of baking powder and a quarter of a tablespoon of Nutella, 3 tablespoons of milk. Mix it all together, stick the mug with the mixture into the microwave for 1 minute and you've got a Nutella cake perfect. Now you can also make a temporary tattoo. I would advise, if you're going to do this over the 6 weeks holidays, but it's ideal if you're going to the beach or something and it's like in case of the child is lost. Just you draw the tattoo onto the body part with a Sharpie, rub baby powder all over the area and then cover it in hairspray. Now this makes a temporary tattoo that lasts for about a month. So it will take a little while to take off, but it does work. Also, if you're going travelling, roll your clothes in a suitcase. It makes so much more room. It seems really stupid, but if you roll it, you get so much more in that suitcase. You can use a shower cap as well. If you put shoes inside of a shower cap, it stops the dust and dirt and stuff from the bottom of the shoes getting onto the other clothes. And make sure you use the inside of your shoes for things like underwear, socks. Make use of every space you have. Another cooking one is, if you're making cookies or cakes and you realise that you don't have any eggs but you have a banana, 1 egg is the same as half a banana. So if you put half a banana in, your recipe will still work and they'll still come out the same. Also another one is, if you've got cupboards like I have, you've got tins and jars and seasoning and stuff in them, and some stuff goes to the back and you can't remember what you've got. So if you get 2 Victoria sponge tins or bigger tins than this, whatever you want, like it could be 2 metal trays, like you know, like the trays that are like this, get 2, get some marbles, pour the marbles inside of the bottom tray and then put the top tray on, and you've created your own Lazy Susan. So you can put like your herbs and stuff in it, and then you can just put it in the corner of a cupboard or in the back and you can just spin it around and get to what you want when you want. It makes it so much easier than trying to dig yourself to the back of the cupboard to get stuff. If you've got white clothes that have kind of gone off white, you can whiten them again. If you soak the white clothes in hot water and put some slices of lemon in it, let it soak for about 10 minutes and then chuck it in the washing machine. Obviously not with the lemon slices. It will help whiten your clothes. If when you're like me, when you cut an onion you cry, if you chew gum, it helps to stop you crying. It's because you're rehydrating yourself kind of thing with the more saliva. And also I found if you put a piece of bread near where you're cutting the onion, it really helps. It sounds strange, but it's like the bread absorbs the odours that make you cry. This is just some toothpaste I took out the bathroom. Nothing pretty about it. It was like 50p in a pound stretcher or something. Anyway, you can use that on loads of things. So if you've got ink spots on clothes, put toothpaste really well on it, like really generously over the stain. Let it dry, like chip off the dry toothpaste and then wash it. It really works well and it gets the stain out. Also, toothpaste is good for if you want to shine silver and you haven't got a silver cleaner. You can wet it and then rub a little toothpaste on it and then rinse it with a dry clean cloth, dry it. It works wonders. Also stuff like burns, you can put toothpaste on burns and it really helps. I'm trying to see where the other bits are. I'll try and find it when I read through this anyway. If you have like rubber ducks and stuff that's got the hole in the bottom, use a hot glue gun or super glue or something to block that hole up. You don't want water getting in there because it will just make mould. It will make the insides go mouldy, which is obviously bad for the kids. Yeah, you just don't want the kids like playing with a mouldy toy or anything. Now if you have white trainers and you know around the base of them where the not the rim, do you know what I mean, where the base meets the top and they're white, they always get filthy, and no matter how much you're working with baby wipes or anything, they don't get clean. Use nail varnish remover, just put it on a little brush or a little tissue and wipe around the outside of things, especially if you've got like leathery trainers as well. This will work brilliant on the tops of the trainers. If they're like leathery trainers, it will bring them close to white again. So much easier way. Right, I'm trying not to drop stuff on the bed. I'm going to read this, right? You know, like really tough packaging. I haven't really got any here. But you know, like when you buy something and it's stuck to the paper and you need like a knife or something to get out, use a tin opener. It works so much easier. You can get into packaging and it doesn't like mean you gotta have a knife to cut yourself. Now, cling film's another great one to have. We've all got this in our house and half the time we only use it for food. If you cling film your glass shelves in your fridge or freezer, it makes it so much easier for cleaning. You just rip off the dirty cling film. You'd never really think about it, but it saves you sitting there scrubbing it. If you've got a problem with ants as well, they hate cucumber. I have no idea why, but they hate cucumber. So if you place some cucumber skin near their nest, they will move. So if they're coming in by your door, place cucumber skins down by the bottom of your door and they will just avoid it like the plague. They don't like it. I don't know what the hell it is about it, but they just don't like it. If you get chewing gum on clothes, put the clothes in the freezer for an hour and then it will really be hard and then you can pick it off. These things are a godsend. These are just plastic flexi baskets. Now I got some from Wilkinson's for £1. You can also get these in Poundland and stuff like this. These are ideal for anything. You could put ribbon inside it and thread the ribbon through here so your ribbon's coming out through the holes to organise it. I've currently got them hung with command hooks on my daughter's room and she's got her cuddly toys in them. Yeah, she's got her toys in them. You can use them for art supplies, and the best thing you can use them for is crap baskets. Now you're going to laugh at this, but when you're tidying up you always find stuff downstairs that's not meant to be downstairs. So if you have some of these on the stairs or near the stairs, I tend to put mine on the stairs. Each family member has one, and as you tidy downstairs, put their stuff in the basket. This should remind them that when they go upstairs they can take their basket with them, they can empty it out. If after a few days it's still not disappeared from this basket, tell them that they've got like 2 or 3 days or whatever to remove stuff from the baskets. Otherwise what is in it will be donated, charity, chucked, whatever. It tends to make people want to clean up a bit easier. But yeah, they come in handy for loads of things. Just, yeah, I have, like I say, I have about 20 of these currently on my daughter's wall, hung up with teddy bears in them. So yeah, that's always a good thing. Another thing for ribbon, like if you've got ribbon like this, is Tic Tac containers. If you obviously eat all the Tic Tacs in, and then you put the ribbon in and thread the ribbon, like put the ribbon into it, thread the ribbon out the hole and flick it down. You've got your own little ribbon storage, and it doesn't have to be for ribbon, it can be for anything like that. Also, these containers are really good for any little crafting things like safety pins, stuff like that, especially in your handbag, safety pins and stuff. They're always good. They're always a good thing to have. Like, these are just really, really funky paper clips. These are ideal. You can make these into earrings. They're really stupid, but you can make them into earrings. Best thing I've found for these is use these as bookmarks. It doesn't damage your pages very much, like as much as folding a page or anything, and it makes it so much more colourful and easier. These are just spongy. They're just like the bendable rollers. Now, if you have a little box, or the best one I've done is I've had 2 canvases from the pound shop, and I put a little hinge on the back to make it like a box. If you put these inside of a box really tight together, you can use these to store earrings and stuff. You just push the stud earring between the two like that. You can use them to store rings, anything. So you can make your own jewellery box of these in just a box. Right. This is just a carabiner, a bit like a small buggy clip. They use these for so many different things. Now, if you're anything like me, my hair ties start like this on a piece of card, and when you've used them and you've lost them, you don't know where to. So if you get one of these carabiners and you put, not the best of ways to show you, but if you put your hair ties so that they're on the carabiner like this, obviously not on the cardboard, but it's like that, you can keep them all together, and they're really, really simple. They're all together, you can't lose them. Well, hopefully you can't lose them. And they're all in one bit, so they're not all over, like all over one drawer and all over another drawer and all over another drawer kind of thing. I'm completely sat on a load of stuff at the same time. Right, silver foil again. If your scissors, again from Poundland, if your scissors are going blunt, if you snip, like cut up some silver foil with your scissors, they will help to resharpen your scissors. You can also do the same thing with a razor, but use some denim. So if you've got like an old pair of jeans, scratch the razor down the denim, and it helps to sharpen the blade of the razor. Also, if you've got a top that's got lots and lots of bubbles on them, use a razor to scrape the bubbles off, just like you're going to shave your face, but on the top it will take the bubbles off. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I had so many, like, I know so many things, and I tried to write down what I could remember in one go, so I'll probably keep doing life hacks, and I'm going to try to not keep going over the things over and over again. Right, another one is when you heat stuff in the microwave on a plate, put it in a donut shape so there's a space in the middle. It heats so much quicker, and there's no hot spots in it, which means you don't burn your mouth or stuff. It's so much easier. If you smash a glass or something on the floor, like a jar or something, use a piece of white bread to pick up the glass shards. It saves you cutting your hands, because we all know that when you brush up glass, you never get it all. When you hoover, you're still probably going to miss some. So use the bread to pick up the big pieces, and then still hoover or anything, but it will help. If in your bathroom you've not got much storage, you could put another shower rail lower down, and like those, like these, you could hang these on the shower rail for toys and stuff. You can also use hanging baskets on the shower rail, like where the actual curtain is, stuff like that. It just helps. You can store craft things in it, you can put it in a playroom, you can put it in the bedroom, you can put it everywhere, and it works. If your shoes are rubbing on your heel, get some roll-on deodorant, not necessarily this brand, but get some roll-on deodorant and just roll on the back of the the shoe where it's rubbing your heel. It will help, and it doesn't solve the blisters, but it will help stop the blisters. Again, if your shoes are too tight, put on a couple of pairs of socks, put your shoes on, and have your, I don't know why my camera's flashing.